Yes, welcome back. All morning, our own Derek has been living it up at the Bloom Festival in Dublin's Phoenix.
And now he's getting a lesson in award-winning garden design.
How's it going your end, Derek?
Yes, good morning, team. And look, I'm bang on theme here this morning with my
Derek.
Flower Power floral shirt. I hope you like it. Anyway, it's a head-to-head between the garden designers here this morning. We've got Joe Eustace and Nicola Haynes with me here at the moment. And Joe, we'll kick off with you because before you already started, you're already an award winner.
Look, it was great to have kind of the win with the Cultivating Talent initiative under my belt coming in. It gave me kind of a good bit of confidence coming into the show to be able to kind of deliver. But it's just a great initiative from Board Bia to have that, to try and get these young designers and horticulturists involved in the show at kind of a young age.
A young age. And you are, in fact, one of the youngest garden designers here showcasing this weekend.
I think I am the youngest this weekend. So I'm 21. So look, I mean, it's great to be here kind of with all of these great designers at this stage of my career.
It's incredible. And what got you into garden design?
I was always involved with kind of nature since I was a very kind of young person, and I mean my dad is a landscape designer also, so I mean that helped a lot. And when it came for me to put down what I wanted to do on my CAO, I only put one course down, and that was UCD landscape architecture, and that's what I'm studying at the minute.
And here you are today. Now let's talk about your garden because it's absolutely beautiful.
Thank you very much. Well, I suppose the garden is designed to be as unpredictable as life itself. So once you get into the garden, it's called the next step, and the idea is that you shouldn't know what your next step is, much like life when you get into the garden. And there's a couple of different focal features that relate to things that we might encounter in life. For example, there's a plunge pool, which signifies the plunges that we might have to take in life, and a fractured mare that kind of flanks that, which shows that although we might think that our past is broken or it might be tarnished, when we step back and look at the full picture, we can still see something beautiful.
So there is lovely meaning behind your concept.
Of course, I wanted to make something, the core idea that I wanted to create something that a lot of people could kind of resonate with and take home, I suppose, some meaning on a personal level. And if I can achieve that this weekend, I'll be very happy.
And what is your next step now, speaking of steps?
I suppose my next step, back in 2020, alongside my dad, we co-launched Ireland's first web-based landscape design company. So hopefully we can kind of develop that and try do as much good as possible through that.
All right, absolutely fantastic. Now, Nicola Haynes, we are standing at your stunning garden here behind us. Tell us about it.
Thanks, Derek. Yeah, well, it's called the Citron Power of One garden, and it's about how one garden can make a difference to climate change.
Yeah, and this is one of my favourite gardens wandering around here this morning. Tell us about the concept, tell us about the design.
Yeah, it's an alternative front garden. So I suppose front gardens are normally places that we don't use very well. They can be, hard surfaces and parking and all the kind of normal boring stuff that we might want and need. But I suppose this is a way of showing how you can maybe just do things differently. So there's still the parking and the bike storage and the bin storage, but there's also other things that help benefit the environment and wildlife.
Big focus on sustainability in this garden.
Yes. So we've got water collection devices, so we're collecting rainwater off the roof, and they're coming down now one is coming down into a rain garden, and the other's now feeding a wildlife pond.
Which is incredible, isn't it?
Yeah.
And also there's plants here that help with pollution as well.
Yeah, so there's all sorts of studies online, and there's one in particular that was done in central London about testing various different plants and the way that they filter particulates. So we've got things like the Pinus mugo here, we've got salvia, heucheras, lavenders, lots of different plants here that can be used to try and combat and try and improve air pollution.
There's a real Asian flavour to this garden, and what I love is the planting on the roof as well. Try to encourage a bit of diversity and bring the bees back.
Yeah, exactly. So we have a sedum roof, but I suppose also that only services some pollinators, so it's great to have other wildflowers and wild grasses.
And by the way, Joe, come in here. This is your mentor, by the way.
This is Nicola.
So is there any bit of competition between the two of you?
Oh, not at all. I mean, Nicola has been, I call her, she's like my bloom mammy. She's just, whenever I need help, she's there, and especially with the planting and the project.
Guys, well, best of luck this weekend, and I know you're standing by your gardens right across the June Bank holiday weekend. Martin, it is Dublin versus Kildare. They're playing this weekend in Kilkenny. Are we saying up the Dubs? Up the Lily Whites. Who knows? Back to base. I knew you'd like that, Martin.
Why do you think I'm wearing blue?
Don't get
Derek.
him started. Don't get him started at all. Thanks, Derek. Well, still to come, we cross back to Derek later as he becomes blossoming pals with TV personality Catherine Thomas.
We're going to be back again after the break.
Six, 7, 8,